Now, I've just been having a thinking recently in my mind as a life coach with regards to what our country is going through, the famine, the economic constraint, and the challenges. But then it comes to me, for me to share this thought. There is something that is called the law of abundance. And it's not to the extent of the value in your bank account presently. It is to the understanding of how your eyes can see, to the extent of how you have programmed your mind to be able to see beauty out of ashes. In every land there's a profiting. Scripture says that. And I'd like for us to understand that the law simply says that there is abundance in every land. Even in the state of famine, there's still abundance. There are persons that are still living their life in wealth and in opulence. I'm not in any way talking about people who have stolen the commonwealth or the common patrimony of us as a nation. No, I'm particularly letting you know that no matter how challenged the economy of any land is, there is still abundance in that land. It is to the extent of what your eyes can see. Somebody passes through a waste, and in his eyes, in his inner mind, is able to see wealth, which is what battered the phrase waste to wealth. And another person passes through it, he sees just another dunghill. In other words, I just would like to challenge us for us to be able to calibrate our mind. May I also let us know, you can be in abundance and still have scarcity mentality. The word scarcity is relative. It is to the extent of how your mind has been able to be processed to understand that wealth first starts from the mind, and that you can be rich in your bank account and still be very poor in your mind. So the journey to out of lack commences from your mind. What your mind cannot handle, your hand cannot possess. I say that again. What your mind, what is too big for your mind to be able to handle, it will be difficult for your hand to possess it. So there is abundance in every land. The law of abundance simply says that the profiting of the land is for everybody, and that abundance starts from your mind, your ability to be able to see opportunities, ability to be able to dig deeper, ability to be able to mix things that don't mix, ability to be able to be creative for the purpose of opening new opportunities. That's what will bring one into abundance. Abundance is the state of mind first, before it becomes your reality. No matter how much the famine is in the land, in any nation, there are people who are living legitimately in wealth and in comfort and in much more than enough. I can tell you, I've seen a few. Even in this land, there are persons who are living their life maximally, even in the present and the precarious state we have found ourselves as a nation. So this is my way of challenging us to reprogram our mind, that our eyes must see beyond scarcity, and that we must settle the issue of abundance in our mind first. Reprogram our mind that the profiting of this land, nation Nigeria, it is for us all. That is the beginning of our journey into abundance. Now, do you know something? That scarcity is relative. We live in a world of abundance, and it is to the extent of what you believe that comes to you. I've come to realize in my little stay on this mortal earth that what you attract originally is what is on the inside of you. You can't attract what ordinarily is not on the inside of you. The word scarcity is relative, and it only lives in the mind of people who have made the word their reality. There is abundance. In fact, scripture says that the profiting of the land is for us all. In every nations of the world, in every land, there is abundance. And I just want for us to understand that even in the famine that our nation is going through right now, there is still so much abundance in this land. It will be the extent of what you believe that comes to you. A man can still be in opulence. A man can be in wealth and still have scarcity mentality. I've seen a few. Abundance is not essentially even to the fact of your bank account. It is a state of your mind. So until you can see abundance through the eyes gates beyond your physical eyes, abundance may elude you in the journey of life. So the journey to abundance starts from how you perceive and how you see things. Like I did tell you, I said that one can still be in wealth and still have a scarcity mentality. It will so finish, it will so finish. So this is one of the problems we have in this part of our clan, that make people to count all what they get and without having to live for the next person. It is scarcity mentality. You can still live like somebody who does not have, even in the situation of abundance. So I like for us, for our mind to be recalibrated, to have a different paradigm shift to life. That abundance is everywhere. It's to the extent of how you can see it, or how you have programmed your mind to be able to see that food. It will interest you to know that maybe you must have heard the word waste to wealth. Somebody will see a waste somewhere, and through the eyes gate, the imagination mind is seeing wealth. Somebody somewhere might also have seen that waste, and it passes through there because it, from his inner mind, it cannot see anything that could come out of it. Abundance is first the state of our mind. We must get to the point where we have understanding that there is profiting in every land. Even in the time of famine, there are still people that are still enjoying the luxury and the abundance that the land has to offer. Get your mind fine-tuned to the reality of the fact that there is abundance in every nation, in every land that is under the sun. Walk out of the mind, that mindset that there is scarcity. Walk out from that reality that you have lived over the years that have incapacitated you, that the wealth of the land is for the few. The profiting and the wealth of the land is for everyone. It is to the extent of how you can see and you are ready to take that bold step. It is to the extent of how you have made up your mind to be creative, to see beyond the surface, ability to try new things, ability to be able to mix things that don't ordinarily mix, ability to be able to process new ideas, make efforts to try something new. Go back to that project that did not work initially. There is an angle of persistence that brings results. I just want us to understand, as challenging as it is presently in this country, there is still abundance. Let your eyes be focused on that which is good, and good will come unto you.